That desire is on your heart for a reason. Don't remove it because you don't understand God's laws and principles that he has laid out in his word, because that's what it is. It's not that the desire is wrong. It's that you don't understand who your creator is, so you feel that way. I see a lot of people in my comments saying, I want to give up. I feel like everyone else is getting the thing, and I'm constantly asking, and I just keep seeing nothing come to pass, and I'm ready to just give up and just call it a day. When you say give up, you have the right idea, but you're missing a word, and that's it. You need to give it up, because the obsession of the thing is what's keeping it from you. If you understood the principles and laws written in the Bible, you would look at life in a total different perspective. It's not the desire that's the problem, it's your idolatry of it. This is why when Abraham was called to give up his son, he got his son back as soon as he released it. Until you can say, I'm good with it and I'm good without it, you won't have it. Because babe, friend, you are complete without the thing that you are asking for. But the more you tap into this idea that you need the thing and you want it and you're desperate, you're on a frequency of lack, and there is no way you can get abundance when you're tuned into that. It's just like a radio station. If you were tuned into 97.1, you're only hearing music that is on that station. Does that mean that 102 Jams is not playing any music? No, you're just not tapped into that station. So either you're going to tap into the station of lack, or you're going to tap into the knowing of abundance. This is what happened with Eve. Eve was tricked into thinking that she did not know or did not have abundance when all she knew was abundance. And so she was on 97.1 reaping and getting all the things that God had for her. Her focus was on God. And then all of a sudden she switched stations, and this illusion of lack came into play as if she did not know abundance. You are abundant. God did not place that on your heart just to dangle it in front of you. He's not a dangling type of God. But if you believe that, then that's how you will experience God. God is not just this entity who is here to disappoint or bless. But again, if you think he is that way, that's how you will experience life. But you have to surrender and submit and give that thing up to receive it back. You're either going to get it, or he's going to give you something better, but you will not have another God before him. And as I'm reading the comments, people don't realize that they have jobs, money, positions, spouses on a pedestal. You have to take that down, because at the end of the day, you are here to have dominion. Matthew 6:33 says, seek first the kingdom, the king, dumb. You must know the king, because when you know the king, you know who you are in Christ. And then you can have dominion in this earth. But as long as you are on this whole idea and this thing of I need this and I'm lacking this and why hasn't it come, you on that lack frequency, friend. There are universal laws that God put into place to work in our favor. But if you don't know the principles, if you don't read his word, if you don't understand kingdom talk, you're going to feel like life is a struggle. You're going to feel like God is just playing with you. He doesn't play favorites. He has no biases. You're either going to work the universal laws and have dominion like he told you to, or you're going to be a victim in this life. But he put that desire on your heart for a reason. And when you submit it, you can open yourself up to receive in whatever way it comes, because you're on the frequency of abundance. You'll look at everything as abundance. You'll be there and you'll match it. All of a sudden, ideas will drop in your head. You'll ask for money, but because you're on a frequency of abundance, you'll look at that idea as a form of money and you won't miss it. You'll be in a grocery store and you'll be so connected to God and you'll be so focused on living life with him. All of a sudden you bump into your spouse because you're not looking for it. You're not incomplete without it, friend. Stay on the frequency of abundance and know that it is already yours. Ask, believe that you have received it, and it is yours. Having dominion takes you knowing your king and knowing who you are in Christ and reading the word like this. These are principles of the kingdom. This is how I understand my God that I'm partnered with, not who I'm separated from, who I'm partnered with. and who I am in Christ, so I can tap into my power and realize that I don't lack anything. You do not lack anything, friend. I've seen this happen in my life where I had totaled a car back in 2017, and all I did, I wasn't even in my Bible for real. This is how I know universal laws are put in place to work in our favor, and if you know how to work it, it will work for you, literally. But you won't think that because you're working it in the opposite direction, but it works. I totaled my car in 2017, and I had to get on the bus, and the bus scared me at one point. But as I humbled myself and I sat on the bus and I was looking at how people really get it out the mud, and I'm looking at this grandma and the grandchild, and I'm just really like present in the moment, like, wow, this is beautiful. I get to be a passenger princess. I get to relax. And I was grateful for where I was at. Ideas dropped in my head, and I ended up with a new job and ended up with a brand new car within 7 months. And it didn't even feel like 7 months. Because I sat back in the present and I understood that there's no such thing as a future unless I think about it and bring it into the present. There's no such thing as the past unless I think about it and bring it into the present. I have to operate in the present, understand that what it is that I'm asking God for is already here. I'm already complete. I'm already abundant. I already have the thing, and I need to move accordingly. Law of attraction says you attract what you are, not what you want. And as you are in the wanting, in the needing, in the desperation, you will be on that frequency. So you'll attract constant circumstances of you needing, wanting, lacking. So again, get in your word to get to know your king so you can have dominion. That desire doesn't need to be removed. The idolatry is what needs to be removed. God removes and replaces all the time. As long as you are seeking him, he'll remove something quick. You will not be interested in that girl anymore. You will not be interested in that job anymore. As long as you are seeking him, he will do his part because y'all are partnered. As you deny yourself, take up your cross and follow Jesus. Remove the idolatry. Don't remove the thing. Give it up. Don't give up. It's there for a reason, friend. But you have to submit and know who you are in Christ and realize that with or without that thing, you are complete. And as soon as you give it up, it's going to come back to you. And until next time, bye, friends.